Question. Do you want to increase your network? Mm-hmm. We know you do. Would you have lunch with one stranger? Would you have lunch with 10 strangers? How about lunch with 100 strangers? Well, meet someone who did just that. 100 lunches with 100 strangers in a year. Meet Kaley. Kaley, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Kim. Hi, I'm Kaley.
Kaley, I'm very, very curious. Why?
I was pushed to do it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say November 2017.
Yep.
In this boardroom, in this office.
Yeah.
I was sitting where you're sitting at the moment. My
Yeah.
boss was next to me, my client opposite to me.
Yep.
I don't remember what question my client asked me, but I remember my reply was,
It's not good.
And that was the only thing that I've said in the 2-hour meeting. True
The
story.
only thing.
True story. I'm in a sales role and I couldn't talk to people. Like, it's not that I didn't know the answer. If it was in an email, for example, I can give the client the perfect answer. But for some reason, I was just so nervous and so lack of confidence that I just can't talk to people. I think that's probably because I wasn't born here. I was born in Hong Kong.
Yep.
And English not my first language, so
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon though. Nerves get most people.
Yeah, but it was really, really bad, and I really want to change. Like, something has to change. So I thought, why not invite people out for lunch so that they have to talk to me, or I have to talk to them. So if I can actually build up my confidence and I can talk to someone, that would be a good start.
Yes,
And in that process, if I can build up my network, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't expect was the whole journey, the 100 lunches with strangers journey. I got way, way, way more out of what I originally hoped for.
Yeah.
And my life literally transformed because of that experience. So, yeah.
It's a cool story. It's a very cool story, and we'll get to that in a sec. All right, so I'm tipping you just didn't have lunch with 100 randoms. Don't tell me it's 100 randoms. How'd you organise them? How'd you facilitate them?
LinkedIn. Majority of them through LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Because LinkedIn is such a cool platform.
Yeah.
Before you invite someone out for lunch, you can look at their profile. I'm not trying to, be freaky or stalker or something, but you can read the whole profile for someone, see what they've done in the past, what they're doing now, what cool thing, what achievement they've had, and someone that you want to learn from, or or sometimes I'm just curious about other industries, and you just invite people from those industries and ask them questions, or other culture or something like that. So. Yeah.
We like LinkedIn, very cool. We love LinkedIn.
I love LinkedIn too.
Okay. Well, most memorable lunch.
Most memorable lunch, that's going to be tricky. There's so many of them. Like, I met lots of cool people, really lots of cool people in the whole journey. Yeah. I've met like founders and directors from listed companies, for example. And I met you, Kim. And we're doing an interview now. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very, very cool. I think I was lunch number 67.
Yes, you were.
Now I'm tipping I wouldn't have been the most memorable. Who was the most memorable?
Okay, the most memorable one. If I had to pick one, that would be Tencel Ali.
Yep.
Tencel is the 4 times Australian memory champion. So he was most famous for memorizing the 2 yellow pages in 24 days. You know the yellow pages phone book with all the phone numbers?
No, I don't know what is a phone book. You're gonna have to explain half the all crew here what
the big phone book where you look up for phone numbers for people. I don't know. So it's just super cool things to do. And I just messaged him and go, hey, can we have lunch? And he said, sure. And we had lunch and we meet again and again. And
so you knew he was a memory champion going?
Yes, I looked at his LinkedIn profile. That's the cool thing about LinkedIn. So I saw what he did and asked him out, and we meet, and now I became his official mentees, and I'm learning memory techniques from him. So I thought
most
that was
memorable
cool.
lunch was with a memory champion who's now your mentor?
Yes, one of my mentors.
One of? Brilliant. I'm tipping he remembers the lunch. Okay, so job offers. Did you have any job offers throughout the year?
Yes, I did. I wasn't looking for change.
Yeah.
In fact, I have zero intention to change. I love my job. I love working here in AquaWealth. But as as you meet people, as you meet more people, opportunities just naturally come to you, I think.
They do.
And yeah, I got lots of people offering jobs to me, and I'd say at least 3 solid job offers.
Some people say activity equals results. So it's a lot of activity throughout the year, which has led then to further opportunities. The book, which we'll talk about in a sec. MCing.
Yes, that was pretty cool. I couldn't believe, like, not long ago I wasn't able to talk to one person to standing in front of 50, 60 strangers and MC any fan. That was really cool, I thought.
And impressive. Very, very impressive.
It was a really good way to build up your confidence, I think. I mean, the lunches and everything that comes after.
All right, let's share with our LinkedIn community and other platform community. What's the one piece of advice or your biggest learning that you had throughout the task, the challenge, the intention?
One piece of advice. When most people think about having lunches with strangers, they naturally assume that I learn about 100 strangers' story, which is true. I learn about their story, how they get to where they're at the moment, their success story. But my biggest takeaway would be about myself. Who is Kaley Chu? Because think about it, when you have lunch with someone new, they're going to ask you lots of questions. Who are you, Kaley? What do you do? What do you like? What don't you like? What's your goal?
A lot of questions.
You know, what do you want to achieve in the future and things like that?
Yes.
Think about, like, say, 30, 40 questions per lunch. 100 lunches, that's
easy.
3,000, 4,000 questions.
Easy,
again and again.
You refined. Refined a few of your questions and answers.
Not just refine the answers, but more about answer the questions to myself. What I really want, and find my purpose and find my, vision. What I want to do in my life. That really helps me so much about life.
Getting to know Kaley.
Yeah.
Your self-discovery. Good. We like self-awareness. We think it's the number one factor to our... Everyone knows. Okay, thank you very much, Kaley. So the book, let's talk about the book. Kaley has written a book outlining the 15 biggest lessons you learned for the year, along with instructions. So if you're thinking about doing this, there are actual instructions on how to go about engaging, email templates, etc., etc. In the book, 100 lunches with strangers, and there's also a pretty extensive FAQ section.
Yep.
So, if you're interested in doing this, increasing your network, good place to start is the book, which is available on kaleychu.com, also available as ebooks across all the platforms, etc. Or if you want to hear more about or read more about Kaley's story, grab a copy. I'm going to leave you with one big last question. Could you have lunch with 100 strangers? Do you have what it takes? Kaley, thank you very much for joining me here today. You're a legend.
Thank you.